Okay. Hello, and this is Super Squonk / Big Bang Butt. And today, I will be doing my tutorial on Ratchet Clank 3 Up Your Arsenal for the PS2. Oh yeah. That feeling when you forget to mute your stream. Anyway, first, let's start off this tutorial by discussing version differences. Now, there are two versions of this game are the fastest, and that's the American version and the Korean version. But let's just forget about the Korean version. Anyway, these versions are the fastest because the load times are fast, the charge boots are fast, the jumping is high. You'll get these references later. And most importantly, a certain planet is 4 seconds faster. What planet is that? Well, I'll get into that a lot later, but not now. Also, we play the American version in Spanish because of this one planet, which of course I'll get into later. And next up, the second best version is the Japanese version. Why is it slower than the American and Korean versions? Because of one planet, which is 2 seconds slower, roughly. It's hard to calculate, but I do know that it's slower. But it's a tiny difference. You're not really gonna lose a ton of time. You can still pull this version, just not easily, because World Record is pretty good. And then, next up, we have the PS3 version. Now, let's just talk about the PS3 version. The PS3 version of this game is slower due to the load time. Instead of 2 loading screens, there are 3 loading screens. As in, when there's a ship cutscene, there's like 3 of those on PS3. So that is why PS3 is slower. And when it comes to PS3, download is faster than disc, although you'll still get the 3rd load screen. And just don't run the PS3 version on disc because it loads much slower. Download is still slower, but not as slow, so just keep that in mind. And another reason why not to run PS3 is because the clipping is just weird. It's hard to explain, but if you play the PS2 version and then the PS3 version, you will understand. The clipping is bad on PS3. It's like Rack 1, but it's the same, but yeah. Then we have the worst version of them all, the PAL version. Oh boy. This version is horrible and nobody should ever run this version. And the poor souls that do run this thing, I do feel really sorry for them. I mean, if you live in Europe and you have a PS2, just go get something like Swap Magic or MC Boot. Just get one of those and play like the American or Japanese versions, not this pile of junk. Why is this awful? The charge boots are a million times slower, you jump a lot lower, and that just results in the run being so much slower. I mean, I don't know exactly how much slower it is in total, but it's near 10 minutes. Not quite 10 minutes, far from 10 minutes. It's still well over 5 minutes. It's just so much slower. In fact, sub 40 would be like a god time on PAL PS2, but yeah, it's just something, I guess. Oh god, I forgot to actually show screenshots. But yeah, basically, American is fastest, Japanese second fastest, PS3 to download 3rd fastest, PS3 disc 4th fastest, PS2 PAL, stay the hell away. But anyway, let's just run this thing. I'm playing this in Japanese because I don't have the American version. I do have another version, but I'm not going to play this after this tutorial. But anyway, you got all your menus and stuff. But yeah, what you want for NG Plus is that you want a file on Veldin with nothing saved over it, except for a costume, if you want a costume. And extra files to get some other stuff on. I actually have like a practice file and just a command center file on this copy of the game. So I'm just going to load the bottom file, which is important. But first, you need to beat the game 100%. Well, you don't have to beat it 100% actually. There are some important things you need though, which I'm going to go over in this tutorial. I mean, there is another tutorial for this game made by Zem92 as world record, but that is really old. This is nice, new and modern. So anyway, you need 7 weapons for the run. I'm going to discuss now. The shot cannon, the whip, the rifle, the rhino, the plasma coil, or storm, the shield, the tester shield, I think, and the turrets. Those are the 7 weapons you need. Now, personally, I put the Annihilator in because when I started running this game, I used the Annihilator against Neffy. Although you do not need the Annihilator at all. I just have it in my quick select because something old I used to do. And then you got the costumes and stuff, which you can choose yourself. But I'm messing with this file, so I'm going to reload it. So now you should hopefully know what the basic weapons are. The basic things you need for a run. You do not need costumes, although I like costumes for swag. Kappa. It's not Christmas, so I'm going to change my costume. I mean, when I did Japanese runs, I usually used the sumo costume. But let's just use a different costume. I'm going to use a Japanese exclusive costume because I'm on this version. These costumes are also in the Korean and PS3 version, so keep that in mind. Anyway, I'm going to pick the Ninja Ratchet because I never use Ninja Ratchet because I don't really like it that much. Anyway, so once you've got all your stuff ready, you want to save over files. I'm saving over this file because I want to. And then you have to load the file. And this is when you start the timer to run. This game uses RTA, so as soon as you start loading the file, press start on the timer. Now here's an interesting thing about the Japanese version. When you load a file, it actually starts off faster than the American version. I don't know why, it just does. It's only by like nearly half a second, but it's still a thing. So what you want to do when you start the game, you want to skip the cutscenes, then you want to go to your weapons and select the shot cannon, then you want to press R2 down and right, then press X for the charge boots, then R2 again, then you want to select the 7 weapons I mentioned earlier. I choose 8, I pick 8, that's sort of tradition. Then once you've done that, you want to push the start button, then you want to shoot that guy, and this message will appear up. You're just going to press the button as quickly as possible, and then you want to do a side flip here. Now, I'm not going to go into the movement tech here. There's a completely different video made by a guy called The Ritzer. You can go check that out. I might put a link in the description. But anyway, what you do is that you have to charge. You've got to do a charge cancel, which you do by pressing circle and L1, and then you want to do a lag flip. Again, I'm not going to go over too much into that. Then you want to angle yourself up, and you want to do another one here. Then what I do is I jump, and then I shoot that guy. Then I angle myself between these 2 guys, shoot again, and then I mash the button. Okay, I don't usually do that. I usually charge towards that guy, and then shoot him. Then I just do some swag movement here. I charge along. I do some charge cancels. And I basically shoot a lot. Then you jump out of the ship, and the missiles can kill you, but they will not. Because you can just go neutral, and nothing will happen. And here's another thing you need to mention. You've got the quick rotor for the weapons. You want the whip and the turrets in there. Because those are the 3 weapons you need right now. That's right, Tana Wiener! No, it's a tutorial. I'm going to mod him again, because I'm nice. But you want to switch this. Then what you want to do is you want to place a turret here. You want to click through. And then you want to long jump over here. Some people do a different thing, which I'm not practiced at all. They charge to this platform and they jump up. But I can't do that. My strat, I think it loses a second. But I need help with Tarnarina. Then you do a lag jump there. You do a turn lag jump, as I like to call it there. After angling yourself. And then you hyper strike, and then you charge, and then you're done. I don't know what I need help with, Tana. You're the one who needs help. Then you start off Lorana. Then what I do is I quickly turn the camera, shoot these boxes, do a single jump up here, do a double jump around here, and then I charge towards here. The only thing is the camera is inconsistent, which I'm going to try and demonstrate. Oh, that sucks. I feel sorry. Sometimes the camera will... Okay, I really can't demonstrate this unless I actually move. Sometimes the camera will do that, and other times it just turns the complete opposite direction. And you've got to work with that so that you don't bonk. Because bonking in this game is the stupidest. Yeah, the camera can sometimes do that. Then what you want to do is you want to charge and do that. And that's what I do at least. Next, you'll start the path of death. I'm going to do a falling lag here, quickly change the whip while long jumping, the shield, and then just follow my movement here, do all this stuff, boom, charge along, then you want to do this. There's something I really can't explain in detail. It's more something you watch and learn. You do a lot of lag jumps, and then at the end you charge up your shot cannon, and then you want to shoot it before the Quark fight appears. So as soon as Quark activates, he dies immediately. Then you just get the ammo for the shot cannon. Now we have the Starship Phoenix, which is an interesting part of the game. So you angle yourself in between Quark and those guys, you double charge, and then... Well, okay, this is what I do at least, which I'm going to try and replicate here. I angle myself, charge twice, do a turn lag jump, I charge, do that, and swing my wrench backwards. That's what I do. Then after I do that, I go around here, I switch the turrets, I clip through the wall, I angle the camera, I angle myself, I do this, I swing the wrench there, which you do by holding left and square. Then I do some side flips in here, then I do this. But this game, there's a lot to take in this game. It's hard to fully explain everything. Like I said, I'm not going into movement, but rather just what you can do. Then after you do that, you have to charge, turn around and do this. That's a me thing pretty much, and I want to land on top of this thing, which I failed to do, so I'm going to try and do it again. So watch and learn Tana, because this can help you get better. Most people, like Zem, I think he does a side flip, he goes up here, and then he goes around here. That's what Zem does. I don't like doing the next part with that canister. I like doing it with a different canister, which used to be thought to be 3 seconds slower, but after I optimised it a bit more, it's not. Sometimes the camera can be stupid, so just keep that in mind. The quick select lag is the most annoying, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to land on there, which can be annoying at times. So let's try this again. Okay, that's good. Then what you want to do is you want to clip through this caster, you place it, you want your decoy to roughly be like this, although it's not precise at all, it's pretty easy. Then you want to switch the whip, turn around here, you want to face in this general direction, do a whip jump, and then you'll get your hyper shot, and then you go in here. This can be stupid at times, but it takes practice really. Then what you want to do, you want to double jump, switch your turrets, charge, throw a turret here. With a charge cancel, you want to place a turret roughly around here. This clip is stupid on PS3, just to let you know. And then you want to switch to the hyper shot. Hyper shot's up here. Switch to the whip, and then you want to go around here. This strat right here was found by me, by the way. So, yeah. You want to move this. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go here. You want to move. You want your turret to roughly be like this. If the turret's like this, and then you want to face forwards. Then you charge, whip jump, get that out, switch weapons. Then you want to shimmy around here. You can do it shimmyless, but that's pretty difficult. And that is how you do VR. VR is just crazy and pretty difficult. I mean, this whole early game is pretty difficult, but once you get the hang of it, it's still pretty difficult. And that is the sound of my laptop needing charging, so yay! What you want to do is you want to quickly turn out here. You want to do this stuff, and then you'll easily get into the ship, and then just smash buttons, and then you're into Dax. Basically, this lets you skip 5 planets, I think, even though you play 2 of them later on. So yeah, so now we are in Dax. So what we do is we angle ourselves, then we jump over this water like that, we switch the whip, we get up here, we get around here, we angle ourselves. That's a really bad angle. I'm pretty rusty at this game. Then you want to jump up this rock, long jump, charge, hold up. Then you want to do a hyper swing hover, which I completely failed there. So I'm going to do that again. I mean, I can hyper swing hover. I've been playing Ratchet 2 quite a bit recently. Control of the year. Be grateful, please. Zem does something like that, but I don't like doing that at all. And even if Zem, and I've heard that. Okay, do this. That is how you hyper swing hover. And you want to switch the whip here. I mean, the shot cannon here. You want to go in here. I know you're not trolling, just don't punch me. Then you want to do that. And then here's this fight. Now the way I weave is pretty consistent. Ideally, you want to kill that guy in 3 shots. Oh god, I'm out of ammo. I did not realise I was out of ammo. Usually, you would not be out of ammo. But just in case, the very rare case that you are out of ammo, do that. But you would usually never ever be out of ammo, like ever. And then what you want to do, you want to do this stuff, you want to do that, you want to do this, usually switch this, but this time I'm going to switch this weapon, then I do that. Told you I'm rusty. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to actually buy ammo. No, I'm not going to buy ammo, I'm not a quitter like that. Oh wait, this is what I do. I select my weapons like this, although I usually select the shot cannon, then I do a whip jump here, and then there's this guy which I know everybody usually ignores, but I usually shoot with the shot cannon, which is pretty easy. Then why don't you learn the game, Kappa? Anyway, you click through this door, then what I do is I get the whip out, I angle myself, I mash the buttons, and then I do that. That is actually inconsistent, but yeah, I guess. Then you skip the cutscene and you go to a Barney Moons or Gemini. Thanks, Mastoids. I wish Armin was being more grateful though. So what I do is I long jump, hyper strike, and then swing this. The reason why I do that is so that sometimes you slip along the little thingy majiggy. Although if you long jump and hyper strike, there is a 98% chance that you'll easily do them. You'll easily swing your range without losing height. So remember to do that. Oh, Mastoid's got a new P. Nice. Then what I do is I land on that platform, I charge over here. I usually land on the lava, and I get up there without having sledge grab. Then I switch to plasma storm. Then I go up here, and then I land on here and slide through that. Ooh, sub 50 hype. Now that clip is very stupid. I found it accidentally. The old clip we used to do, which I'm actually going to show off because some may find it easier. So what you do in the old clip is that you'd land in here, and then you'd move around, try and make sure you didn't die, and then you'd fall in. That is the old strat. My strat saves like 3 seconds, although it is pretty stupid. You want to hold. Also, when you do my strat, you want to hold like R2, or you want to go strafe thing, and then you want to drop in. Although a backup is to like do that. But this is just an annoying strat, not 100% consistent. Okay, I get my strat first try, and now I can't get it again. You want to let go of strafe there. My sub 40 would be like a really amazing time on PAL. But you want to charge around here, jump off this pad, kill all the enemies, then you want to slide down here. And then what I personally reset charge, although you really don't have to at all. You just continue along. This is one of the simplest parts of the run. And then, yeah, I don't really need to explain much there. I do like charge slides because they are faster than just stopping the charge. But yeah, I mean, if you get Turbo Mastoids, then sub 40 is very feasible. Kappa. Or what? Save a few seconds and like auto start, and then like at least 20 in Draven. Then what you want to do here, you want to shoot them with like plasma coil. You want to shoot, and then you want to shoot these guys with the thingy. You want to kill these guys as fast as possible, basically. And then here I switch to the Rhino. All these levels are fully leveled up, by the way. So you just keep using these silly Rhino to kill the enemies. These are my strats. I mean, them is different strats, but I'm personally happy with my strats. Then once you finish them, once you kill them, you want to pause, go to quit challenge, as soon as you see the message which says mission complete, you want to go to the screen, go to quit challenge, and then select yes. Once you've done that, you start the next challenge. And then what I do, this is the easiest one, by the way. Then what you want to do is you want to kill all these guys. There's like 6 of them to kill. So once you killed the 6th one, you want to switch to the rifle and kill these guys as fast as possible. Then you want to kill these guys with the shot cannon. Oh, I mean, you were so close to a purge there. Then you want to kill them, and then you want to do this. Then you want to do this, which I'm not going to really explain too much, because it's pretty difficult. But what you want to do is you want to shoot these guys with the shot cannon. And then once you've done that, you want to switch to the sniper rifle and then shoot these guys. Then you want to get the Tyrannoids with the shield. Then you want to kill him. And then you want to kill this guy. That was really bad menuing. But, yeah. You basically, what I do is I change the whip thingy. And hi there, InstaSim. I never noticed, I didn't see you there. But yeah, now what you want to do is you want to go to Marcadia. And I'm going to show you my strats here, which are 3 seconds slower than the most optimal strats. So I'm going to show you the optimal strats and my strats. I'm going to do... Armin, reminder that, you know, don't take your trolling too far. I'm just going to let the game save, and I'm going to take my memory card out just so I can easily replicate the stuff in runs. So first I've got to show the optimal strat, which saves 3 seconds, but it's also one of the hardest strats in runs. So you hyper strike up this tree, you want to do a double jump, and I'm already failing it. Yeah, roll him over, Kappa. So just get on top of this, double jump on top of this, and then you want to land up there, which is not easy. Well, I'm friends with Sim as well, Armin, so... yeah. But basically you go up there, but when you land, you want to turn to the left, and then double jump into that thingy. Which I failed to do. So I'm going to try and get it. It was funny for 5 seconds. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna just try and do the optimal strat optimally. Even though I suck at it. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, that was almost it. I'm bad at it, and I don't do it in runs. So now I'm going to show you what I do, which I pretty much get 100% of the time. Why that Rat 1 any percent looks like the worst thing ever, in my opinion. This is what I do. I get up here, I double jump, oh my god, why am I messing up the easiest thing ever? But the thing with my strat is you can stand on any part of this, and then get, oh my god, I can't even do my strat. But yeah, I do that, it's basically, because I find it much simpler. And then I switch to the plasma coil right here. I put the shield on. I don't have to, but I do it anyway. Then I kill these guys. And this is a scripted section, so you basically wait for the next enemies to come now. Yeah, 1 hour is a massive improvement. Oh god, I can't even... Okay, I am so rusty. Yes, I do know it. I know you can do it. So go and get that sub 31 before I balk you. So you want to shoot those guys, and then you want to wait for the trigger. Right here. Your main goal is to kill the warships. Those are your main targets. This second warship comes down here, so shoot him there. Then the next two warships, one comes here, one comes there. And then you kill these last few guys. And then you do the same thing that you would do in, you know, Blackwater, same thing. And the shield is completely unnecessary. Except in Mission 4, really. Armin, you look nothing like Ricky. Then you want to kill these ships. You want to try and one-shot them, which is not the easiest thing in the world. Although you don't lose a ton of time if you fail, so that's a good thing. I only have 100 followers. How am I supposed to get a sub button? And Armin, would you really pay real money to sub to me when you do it for free on YouTube, Kappa? But anyway, what you do is you kill these guys next. I kill them with a shot cannon. Zem does it with his rifle. Although there's no time difference whatsoever. You want to kill that guy in one shot, which I can't believe I missed, because that is like the easiest one to one shot. It's just pathetic that I failed it. But anyway, just quit the mission again. Now this mission, people are pretty bad at. Just warning you now. So, let's do it. What you want to do is there are two things you need to know. You need to know when the ship is going to fly and the angle you need to actually hit the ship with this thingy. So you want to try and hit it as many times as possible and as early as possible. It's hard to explain, but easy to watch, really. So just try and do what I'm doing, and also kill those flying guys, because they can really mess you over if you're unlucky. Although they are completely unnecessary technically. They're not required to beat the mission at all, just the warships, but still kill them, because they can just be so frustrating at times. So once you do that, you go to mission 4, which is pretty simple. Who is better moving at Rat 1? Well, I can do IJs better, even though I'm on PS2 where you don't get as much height. I suck at them on PS3, but at least I wait to do my IJs, and I get a lot more speed from like my, you know, my neutral long jumps. But you are a lot more consistent at mid-air long jumps, so I'll give you that. But this mission, you pretty much need a good strategy to do. There are many strategies for this level, but this is my strategy. First, I put the shield on and kill these two guys. But I pretty much use plasma coil for this whole thing. Arcadia is surprisingly one of the most optimal planets. I mean, I thought that it didn't matter, but now that I'm, you know, good at the game, it does matter. You just want an optimal way to kill everyone without, you know, letting the guys die. This is what I do. It doesn't matter what you do in this mission. No, it just doesn't matter because there's a preset timer anyway. So just kill the enemies. As long as the Rangers or you don't die, it's fine. Ah yeah, Insta-Sim. Once you understand that trick, it's pretty easy. I just did not understand the Hogging thing at first. I do it in Veldin 2 as well, personally. I mean, in any percent, if you can get it perfectly, it will save a lot of time in 80%. Since there's no way you can do the ILJ strat. Like at all. This is completely different to my usual strategy, actually, this last bit. This last bit is the scariest bit, although it still shouldn't really mess you up. Yeah, but once you kill them all, just wait a little bit. And then select this. Then we have mission 5. Select the shield immediately during the ship. You want to select the shield when you're either waiting for something or when you're in a preset animation. Do not do it when you're just standing around doing nothing. Reminder that Belden 1 IJ is much easier on PS3. I mean, it's much easier. I mean, do remember that you get a lot more height with IJs on PS3. So that makes Velden 1 a lot easier on PS3. On PS2, it's a lot more difficult. I mean, IN can't get the skip consistently. But yeah, you want to switch the shot pan, you want to drop in the stuff. And this activates a glitch called Ghost Ratchet. What it basically does is that you can go through walls. IJ stands for infinite jump. And infinite jumps do exist in this game, you just don't use them in New Game Plus. So they're not even worth mentioning that much. So what you do is you angle yourself and you want to shoot here. You want to do that, charge into here and shoot this guy. Now here you can either do a long jump through that wall or a side flip. But I do a side flip. I'm a lot more comfortable with a side flip. Then I hyper strike. Then I angle myself. And this is a thing I actually hate. I actually hate this thing. I'm not consistent at this at all. But when I do get it, I do that. That is risky. This whole planet is pretty scary. But that is the basic route. It's just something I can't really explain in full detail while doing it. I just do it. Then you want to charge back in the ship. Go back to this ship. And then just charge back to your ship. And then go back to Starship. You don't do IJs in any percent arming. In Rack 1, that is. You do them in all gold bolts, but not Rack 1. Yeah, Ghost Ratchet in Umbrus is so cool. What you want to do is you want to charge all the way to the V-Comics. And then you just wait for the V-Comic to load. And yeah, remind you, you can actually skip the whole of Umbrus with ILJs. I knew from the bottom of my heart that would be possible. ILJs do work in 80%, but you don't have a PDA, so they just don't work as well. So what you want to do is you want to quit the V-Comic, then you want to go to the menu, and then you want to skip the V-Comic. Now in NG Plus you can skip V-Comics just by pushing X twice. So once you've done that, go back, skip the cutscenes, and here's another thing. When you're skipping the cutscenes, don't hold anything. Go neutral, which means don't press anything. Just mash start. Don't hold any direction on the analog. Stick or D-pad. Just go neutral. Otherwise it'll take much longer to skip the cutscenes. It's just stupid. Then much like just before Dax, do that again. And then go to, you know, Annihilation Nation, which you should have gone to ages ago. But, yeah. PS2 is unbearable for any percent. In fact, PS3 is still unbearable for any percent in Rack 1. So what you do is that when you go to this mission, you want to quit out. And we kill the warship because that gives us the Courtney mission, and we want to do that now. Now the reason why we just don't skip to this, why we have to do the other mission, is so that we get the gravity boots in Blackwater, which are completely unskippable. So you do have to do this. But you can skip that mission, and you're going to see what we do by skipping that mission. You skip V-Comic 2, and you skip the whole level, and you skip the fight. Skipping the level saves 40 seconds, and skipping the V-Comic saves 2 minutes. So, I mean, skipping the... Guys, and hi fellas. But what you do is You then go here. And what you want to do is you want to charge around these, charge here, put the shield on, do a lag jump here. Zem has a different strat, which I'm actually going to show off in a bit. We just want to charge all around here. It's just sometimes hard to explain things step by step. It's more of a watch and learn my movement. You just know what you're doing. Then for this fight, you want to charge, cancel your charge, then you want to do some weaving and kill that guy, and he dies in 2 shots with a shot cannon. Easy. And then you want to charge back to the ship, quickly change the camera, and mash start once you get on the ship. Easy. But before I do that, I'm going to show off Zem's strat, which I think is faster. But again, you dodge the fire, you go around here. But the difference is that you angle yourself, and you do this. That is the Zem strat. And I do think that's faster. And I completely YOLO'd it there. But then we go to Holostar. Oh boy, Holostar. There is a skip in Holostar, which no one ever does, except Zem, because it's so insane, and it's called Scrunches, which was originally found by a runner called Insomniac Nintendo, and he's like the second best at this game. He's probably tied to me, or even better. But yeah. So I'm going to teach you Scrunchless. As difficult as it is, and as almost unrun viable as it is, I'm still going to teach you. I'm going to die because the reason why Japanese is slower is this level right here. The cycles on the ships are just so messed up in the Japanese version. They are like a lot. They are far. This cutscene is longer basically, so the ship cycles are messed up. But if this was like all the other versions, the ship cycles should be like this, roughly. So what I'm doing is something called punch jumping. So if you punch and then hit the jump button, you'll jump, but you'll get an extra speed boost. But this is how you do Scrunchless. You climb up this camera like that. And then you want to align yourself with this thing. You want to align yourself up. Then you want to punch jump. Then you want to get in the right position. And then you want to do that. I completely YOLO Scrunchless. I mean, Scrunchless is one of the most difficult things. You need to practice it for literally hours. I swear it's harder on PS3. But it's still possible. It's a precise trick. It's pretty difficult. So it's not always worth going for in runs. And especially if you're a beginner, don't do it. I mean, I guess I might as well show you what you do without Scrunchless. Because not everyone sucks at this game. Well, not everyone is a god at this game. Unlike me, Kappa. I'm nowhere near a god though. So do some nice punch jumps here. So basically if you push punch and then jump very quickly, which is square and X, you will get an extra speed boost when jumping. This is the fastest way to move by far. I don't know who found it, but it's cool. I don't think it was Silence, who was the grandfather of this game. So what you want to do, if you're doing the scrunch method, is you want to kill these robots, and then you want to get scrunch on this button. Most people throw a banana on there, but I don't. Once you do that, you wait for scrunch to go on the platform, then you get on the platform, then you hit the button, and then scrunch should run off like that. Then these guys will appear, and then you throw the banana here, and then you wait for, like, you know, Scrunch to hit the button. This is not a swag, and I think, okay, I'm not fully sure how much Scrunch saves. I think it saves 20 seconds maximum. I mean, if you compare a God Scrunches to God RNG Scrunch, it might be 20 seconds, but with Scrunches, it all comes down to the setup, and with Scrunch, it comes down to the RNG and fight. It's just something. Then we have this stupid platform. I hate this platform. So, It took me like at least 4 months to lose a run to this. 4 whole months for me to actually fail this jump in a run. If not more. But this jump is stupid. You want to angle yourself and then you want to get up there. This jump is stupid. Once I got scrunchless and I was amazed. And then I failed this jump. It was so sad. Usually you put the robots through there and you deactivate the laser and let the robots come along, but this skips that. So you basically do that, then you just move on to the end. And then we have Tower of Telos, or Terror Talos. Everyone hates this fight. Everyone. Why? Because everyone is bad to it. I'm going to base it because it's heavily RNG based. I'm going to try and teach you what to do. Turn the camera like this. For one thing. Then you want to jump, push the strafe button, and start holding fire, which is circle. Then you want to keep jumping over him, because that deals the most damage. Then you don't want him to run away. If he does that, stop shooting. You want to get him stuck in a wall. And when the guy says something like that, that's when Telos just goes mental. You want to knock him into a wall. I do not get the best RNG at all. So I'm going to try and demonstrate that later. Oh. I'm going to demonstrate good RNG now. Because this fight is just stupid. It's been so long since I've lost a run to it, per se. But yeah. And hi there, Ratchet number. So I'm just going to try and hope that I get good RNG this time. Turn camera around, jump, hold straight, then start jumping over this guy, and keep wrecking him. Okay, got to be careful, You cannot let this guy run away, just get in front of him. If you want to get him cornered in a wall, but if you can't get him cornered in a wall, just at least get in front of his path. You want to get him stuck in that wall. But yeah, this wall right here, you want to get him stuck there. And if you get good RNG, you'll get stuck in that wall. And then you kill him. And then for swag, you can just mash the X button and do a triple jump, which I found. I like to mention the strats that I found. I just like being biased like that. And then we go to the Clank trailer bit. Now what Zem does, he switches to the Rhino in like the Nation Challenge, and then he does it here, but I don't do that, because I just don't, even though that is faster. But you switch to the turrets here, and then you click through this wall. This clip can be stupid because of the camera angle. The camera angle is just ridiculous sometimes. You want to hold up and then hit like X square, good luck Armin, and then you'll just click through easily. You can lose runs to that, so do be careful. And then you want to climb up here, hold R2 by the way, or hold straight, and get onto this platform, and then you want to hit this cutscene trigger, and then press square or triangle. What this does is that this skips the cutscene, it gets you in the ship immediately, so that's useful. And then you go to Draco, one of the stupidest planets ever. I hate this planet, and I always will. So you start this planet off by doing this. Lag jump, easy. And then you start moving along here. And then you want to get on these platforms. I think I'm going on the opposite one that I usually go on. That doesn't really matter. There is a more swag strat, which I am actually going to demonstrate later. But you want to jump into here. And then you want to jump, charge, land, hopefully do lag jumps, then get up here. Now there are actually 3 setups for this clip. First is the Zem setup, which I don't do, personally, but I'm going to try and get it. Okay, you do not do that. Place a decoy roughly around there, then you place a decoy like here-ish, and then you like charge out here. I don't do that strat, which would explain why I suck at it. The second up is what I call the Japanese clip, Why? Because I can do it in my Japanese copy. I don't know if it works in the American version, because this platform works so differently in the other version. So what the Japanese clip that I do, what I used to do, is to place the turret here, and then place the turret all the way over there. And then angle myself. You can sometimes get, you will often get stuck. And that's when you can say, rip run. If your PB is decent at least. If it's bad, then you can't use it rip run. But, okay, so basically you want to stand on this black thing, roughly where I'm standing, and then you want to place a turret here, and then a turret there. And then you want to charge through here, but you do not want to clip back in here. If you clip back in here, rip run! You've got to try and angle yourself so you don't land back in there. I've got to try and get this clip again and not land back in here. And hopefully not run out of turrets, because if I run out of turrets, that's going to be bad. But yeah, that is the Japanese clip. And last but not least is the Korean clip. And I'm only mentioning this now, because if I mentioned it earlier, it would have been risky. Basically, I played the Korean version of this game. Don't do that, guys. Just don't do that. I mean, it's faster, but don't let it relate to YouTube. And thanks to the host, Tom. For some reason, my Japanese clip doesn't work, so I had to find a new clip for the Korean version, and I'm going to show you what I do now. I place the turret here, tiny tap, then I do another tiny tap, and I place the turret there. And usually I can try and clip through, but I messed it up. It's going to be hard to demonstrate in Japanese since this platform, like I mentioned before, was different, but this would happen. And I'd want to try and angle my camera, but yeah, that is my Korean clip. And then what you want to do is you want to switch the shot cannon, and then you just want to charge here, then you just clip through this wall, and then charge up the shot cannon, and then shoot corny. Now the fast way to kill these dancers is with like the shot cannon, and a god dancer kill is if you kill them with 3 shot cannon shots, but I only did it 4, but I did it 4, which sucks. But you want to do shot cannon weaving here to kill Courtney. Also jump when you weave, because that will help a lot. But basically you will not run out of ammo since it refills itself immediately. I kind of disagree with that, but with Ouya, definitely don't reset in your first run. I mean, Mass Joyce did like 300 runs before he finished his first run. And that's just ridiculous. Just, wow. So once you go through that thingy, go in the ship, and go to Zeldrin. Now, there are 2 ways to do this place. 2. First is the way that Zem does it. And the second way is the way that I do it. And Tarnarina, if you are watching at this point, and it's not buffering anymore, this will be useful for you to watch. So I'm just going to take the memory card out so I can demonstrate both ways. The first way Zem does, for what I believe is just 1 second faster than my strat, and it's more risky. And I have not practiced it at all. So, yeah. I have no idea how to do this strat, so I'm going to try and do it. What you do is you put a turret here, you turn yourself around, and then you do that. And then you should hit the cutscene trigger, which is a trigger you're not supposed to hit later, but well, what you would usually do is you would go into the quark section, and you play for a little section, but this completely skips the whole of that. So I'm going to try and get this strat. But I've never gotten it before, but if you really need insight, I guess Zemzol's tutorial covers it better. But I just can't do it. Like, at all. So I'm going to show you my way, which is a lot easier and takes no effort to learn. Well, I don't know if it takes no effort to learn, but but if you guys... Thanks, Tana, but I don't do that clip. You are about to see what I do with my clip. Because my clip is easy and apparently only uses a second. What you do is you switch to the turrets, you clip here, you glide down, just like that. Oh my god, I missed my strat. That is probably the first time I've ever done that. But yeah, hit this cutscene, then you want to select the turret and the whip, since those are the only weapons you will need until you fight the final boss. Then what you want to do is you want to charge around here, do a couple of side flips here, charge along here, then go in here. I got a 49.70, and the best time, to my knowledge, that you can get with those strats, because those are the fastest strats, is a 50.30. But those are the basic strats. But what you want to do is you want to charge around here, you want to go in here, then you go here. As you know, you cannot unlock these until you've beaten V-Comic 2, and we skipped V-Comic 2. So, what do? We have to activate the password screen and the menu to skip the V-Comics at the same time. There is a timing to this, but if you get the timing down, it's easy. I mean, I'm going to try and do controller cam here. So, this is going to be horrendous. So be warned. Okay, so here's my controller here. You want your right index finger on the X button and the left index on the square button. At least that's what I do. Then I push X and then try square like this. Okay, that was too slow. Oh my god, I'm way too slow. Why can't I do this? That's what you do. But basically what you do... I can't believe I messed up so badly. Okay, so you're on V-Comic 1. Do that. Press X. Then that'll be highlighted over number 3. Then go down to number 4. XX triangle. And then the cutscene will play. Turn around. Charge. And then go to Metropolis. And people like Mastoice actually didn't know how to skip that cutscene. Mash. Start an X. Start an X. Just smash those buttons and you'll do it easily. And then you'll go to Metropolis. This is the one time in the run where you have to buy armor. Ammo. So you want to aim yourself at the box, charge, shoot, and press L1, and the Gadgetron should activate. And that box will appear unless you're playing the Korean version. It does exist in the Korean version, it just didn't appear there for some reason. Then you want to hit X to buy your ammo. Then you want to angle yourself, dodge these guys. Oh my god, I missed that. Whoops. Don't do that. Press X slightly before square. Oh my god, I'm bad. I am so bad. I haven't properly played this game in a while, so just keep that in mind. So aim there, buy ammo, charge, 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 and then get up here. Once you do that, shoot these guys. Get up here. Jump up here. Quick jump over here. Yeah, this is just a very weird thing. Wait, so the glitch doesn't work? I don't know what you mean. Once you get up here, charge, cancel, and then just do the same thing as Courtney, really. I mean, to kill this fight, just jump and charge 3 times, you'll kill him easy. And this is the one time in the run where you have to save and load. So go to options, press save over a file, doesn't matter which one, unless you're preserving one like I am. Go down, load a file, and bam. Of course you do that as fast as possible in a run, but of course I'm doing it nice and slowly just so that you can try and grasp my things. Of course I'm going to get questions because I might be doing this way too fast. It's just hard to explain some stuff. I'm just so sorry. I'm trying my hardest to at least explain the route. This is not a tutorial to explain the tricks, but to explain my route at least. But yeah, you go back to the Starship Phoenix now. A feeling I've killed my toe. Then just mash start to skip that cutscene. Then just mash R1 to get to the ship. Yeah, that white controller indeed. I'm not ignoring chat. Why is Arlen in such a bad mood today? But once you get up here, switch to the whip. Whip jump. Do this. And then for this next bit, side flips. Charge. Down here. Do not put... I used to put the shield on, but don't do that because you'll hit this robot and he will completely wreck you. Go down here. Angle yourself. Whip jump. Switch to the shot cannon and get up there. I've probably done that better than I have in any run I've ever done. Then you'll spawn on Iridia. Now this thing was found by a runner called Ratchet Mania, or as my channel likes to call him, Scrub Lord. Because he's not really the most determined and best person to learn this game. I'm not going to bash him or anything, but he hasn't really learned most of the tricks he doesn't want to. Which is just weak, in my opinion, but I'm not going to argue it. So what you want to do is that you want to push square, down, triangle, X. And that will spawn you to the Starship Phoenix immediately. We completely skip Iridia, which is a dumb planet, and do not accidentally go to Iridia. That is something you can do, so don't do it. So just skip these cutscenes, walk up to here, do that, center the camera, which you do with L1, XX triangle, start mashing, start. And just do this thing again, just as usual. And then you'll go to the ship. Then it will spawn on Iridia. This is important. The thingy is going to spawn on Iridia for the next few things. It's really annoying, but it's a fact. So what you do, push down, fork time out. Now, I'm going to show you the setup for this. There are multiple setups for this, but most of them are pretty slow. I think Zem did something like this, where you go in first person, angle himself, then do this. I think that's what Zem used to do. But then I found the most optimal way to do it without even going in first person. So you want to walk back, so you want to go to these 2 flowers back here. You want to stand on this one. Charge. Okay, so I need to try and slowly explain this, since this planet gave me the most trouble when I first started playing this game. You want to stand on this flower. You want to aim yourself like that. You do not need to go in first person mode. Oh my god, I'm just rusty. You just need to understand that I'm just rusty at this game. This is it at full speed, basically. But the flowers are your base lines. So roughly go to the flowers. And then you just want to go up here. It's just something that you shouldn't take time setting up. Just do it quickly. And right here, I'm showing you almost setupless, which is the fastest way to do it, but definitely the most risky. Then what you're going to do, you want to charge up here, switch to the whip jump up here, switch to the shot cannon, charge, stop yourself before you die, hit the checkpoint, charge over here, hit this, whip jump right here. Oh my god, that was bad. So let's try and do this. Whip jump, change the shot cannon, charge, lag jumps, and yeah, Quark's hideout is definitely an input heavy planet, but it's honestly one of the easiest. I'm not going to lie. I mean, once you're good at the setup, it's completely fine. Now here's the Starship Phoenix. There are multiple ways to do this planet. First, I'm going to show you the Zen way. You charge, you charge. Oh my god, I can't even do the Zen way. Because the enemies keep killing me. Oh, come on, I can't even get the double damage glitch. Okay, this is what Zen does. He charges, he hits at the right time so that he doesn't miss that. I don't do this strat, so of course I'm not going to be good at it. But that's what Zem does. That is the Zem strat. I don't do the Zem strat though. Next up is the silent strat, which I used to do. What you do for this is charge, you go up here, you go to these, you want to charge along them, and then you want to glide up. Those are strats I used to do. The strats I do now are the IN strats, so what you do for them is you go around here, shoot, angle, and do that. Those are my favourite strats since they are the most cool, but they are risky. Then you want to charge into this thing, quickly change. Oh god, the decoy glove is doing something bad to me, that is sad. I'm going to buy ammo, then you just charge the ship. Although I'm going to buy ammo since I'm low. Although I would never do that in a run ever since I'd never be this low on ammo. Remember, you spawn on Iridia. Down, down, X, hops. Remember that. It's very important. It is so important. Then we go to Koros. So what you want to do is you want to go in strafe mode, shoot the boxes, charge, and then you land on here. Then you want to do a whip jump here. And then you hyper strike onto here and switch to the shot cannon. You don't have to switch to the shot cannon, but I much prefer to. Now here we have the SI. This is pretty difficult to learn. I am not going to lie. This strat is hard. But I'm going to show you what I do. So what I do is I circle. Oh my god, that's bad. So what I do is I circle. Ugh! Why am I getting stuck? I circle around this like this, and I occasionally hit the analog stick, the right analog stick to readjust my position. And you need to remember where the thingies end. Otherwise you know, just phase through the thing. You want to mash R1 while you do it as well. I mean X, so that you get these SIs. It's pretty simple. It's easy to do once you know how to do it, but when you don't know how to do it, it is pretty hard to learn. But then you go up here, angle yourself, charge to here, mash the button. Ouch. I feel sorry for your controller arm in TBH. Then you want to mash buttons. Remember, Iridia. Down, down, down. X. Command Center. Now, Command Center is a pretty risky planet. It is the scariest planet in the game since it is the final planet. And there is a clip. There are two clips. The old clip and the new clip. And the new clip saves nearly 5 seconds, I think. So what you do here is you go into strafe mode, go down here, shoot that guy, hyper strike, and then you want to side flip. Sometimes that can happen, and I don't understand when that happens, but the point is, it can happen. And when it does happen, it keeps consistently happening, and then it suddenly stops consistently happening, and it consistently doesn't happen. It's just so weird. I don't understand it when it consistently happens. It's so odd. I managed to deactivate the sound of the game. But that is basically what you want to do. You want to hyper strike up this though. There is a second method, which I've heard is 1 second faster. What you do is you charge down here, do some side flips, and do that. Pretty cool. First is the old clip. What you want to do is you want to jump off this thing, which is pretty easy. Then what I did was I long jumped and then hyper striked, and then I clipped through this wall. This is a really weird clip. I mean, you just got to learn what to do with these clips. But this clip is inconsistent, especially on PS3. I mean, it's just dumb. Then you want to go on this thing and you want to angle yourself, and then you want to glide to here. That is the old clip. Now I'm going to show you the new clip, which was technically found by Tarnawina, but I made it, but I was the one who optimized the trick. I actually have a new idea for a skip, maybe? It's stupid, but... Oh my god, stop doing that game. Once you stop doing that, I will run you again, Kappa. But what you want to do is you want to go up here, go here, then these things will try and shoot you. So you want to clip through here. That clip is very consistent and easy. Then what I do is I switch to the shot cannon, then I jump, and then I try and hyper strike onto the same platform. How many clips have we found? That clip was found by a runner called Tarnawina, although I optimized, though he did it very slowly with lock strafe. Then I optimized it without it, and then Zem called me out in AGDQ for finding that, so that's something. And Tarnawina was very upset. So I'm going to try and do the clip again. But there are a lot of clips in this game. Some useful, some useless. I mean, that is a risky strat, but it's definitely doable practice. So then what we do is we charge, we go up here, and then we switch to whip. This is an annoying jump. Very annoying. You can easily lose your run here, but it's not that hard. So you want to angle yourself and do that. Easy. It's not easy, since it's easy to choke, but... just don't go too far to the right. That's the main piece of advice I give you. Go too far to the right, you can't swing your whip, and then you'll die. So just remember that. Once you've done that, charge along here, jump up here, kill this guy, and then we have the whip jump. This used to be such a horrifying, run-killing jump, but I found a really optimal way to do it. Stand on this platform, stand here, turn like that, and then do that. And I should have got that, although for some reason Ratchet just lost height. Which is dumb. But that is the easiest way to do that whip jump, which I found myself. I didn't find the whip jump. I was just the one. I just found that nice new easy optical strat. Which I really should have got. But this is it in full action. Oh my god, I can't get it anymore. I keep losing height. Like, ouch. Reminder, I'm bad at this game. Armin wants to quit Ratchet Clank, that's nothing new, Kappa. That is such an awkward clip. If you fail that and you land in here, there is a backup. Just keep jumping into the sky and push him onto the switch. Flip out. And then land this platform. It's slow, but especially for beginners, it's good. Turn around here. Then I just need to get my whip jump. Why can't I get my whip jump? My whip jump is not hard. There we go, that's how it's supposed to be done. Then leave your shot cannon to kill those guys, and then get in here and go around here. And then we have Nefarious, or Nefarious, but I pronounce it Nefarious because all the other languages pronounce him like that, and that's how his name is spelled, so deal with it. And hi Zorp, you should check your, like, you know, PMs, because I found some more Swingshot swag in Needle. But anyway, my Neffy is completely different to them, so this is what I do, which is slower. But what I do is I get the turrets out, I throw them, and then once I throw all 7 of them, I start weaving. And then what you're going to do is you want to charge, and when you get round here, stop, so that you hit a Neffy trigger. If you miss that Neffy trigger, you'll have to hit it again, and Neffy won't come to you. It's just annoying, so please remember to hit it. So what you do now, throw your turrets again, and once you've thrown them all, more weaving. That is my method, which is not the fastest. Then what you're going to do is you want to charge, then you want to switch the sniper rifle, and then shoot him just above his genital area. Because this way you can consistently hit him with 16 shots. I hit him in 17, but it will usually take 16. And that is my NG Plus tutorial, which was way shorter than Zem's old NG Plus tutorial. But this is because this is my first tutorial in so long. I try to explain everything as well as possible, but it was just hard. And a few days ago, Armin said he would never do that. Yes, I know he is Zorp. I just wanted to do this for so long, and I finally did it. So, for even mentioning that you're getting a purge, that's my revenge for you purging me, telling you my age. And also, for that thruster pack thing, you don't have to go through the menus, so that definitely saves time. And hi there, Burke Bay. So I tried to do a tutorial. It was a pretty bad tutorial. I'm not going to lie, I am not used to this tutorial stuff. That's it, Armin's getting the bot. But yeah,